Get a chance to read this, though?
I did. And this is what happens when you lose. This is what happens when you have loose lips that sink ships. It's kind of funny when you look at the sources and you kind of piece things together.
By the way, we're not going to do breaking news. The Patriots have officially announced Bill O'Brien as the offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach. Thank you very much.
Well, that's good. I think they're leaving for Vegas today, so that'd be nice.
Well, I think it's also nice that this story comes out about the train wreck of a season that you just had, and just magically,
interesting timing.
Magically, a couple hours later, you announce, "Oh, we actually do have a new offensive coordinator." My God, the things happening and coming from this team in the last few years, you barely recognize them some days.
Right.
Uh-oh. Someone wrote a bad story about us in the Herald. Quick, make the announcement. What announcement? The thing that everybody has known for 2 months, that Bill O'Brien is going to be the new offensive coordinator. Why now? Because they're speaking bad about the offense. Tell everybody that we've made it official. Okay, that'll quiet them down.
Now do a hit piece on how they don't have a number one receiver.
Oh, here we go. That'll be next. That'll be next week. You'll get that coming out of the East-West Shrine game. My God, there's like 5 guys here that could have played with us last year and been our one.
Oh, God.
And that's not even the big All-Star game, right? It's the Senior Bowl. Like, this one's the step down. But, I mean, it took 18 years. 18 years till we got any reporting. And I'm mentioning here the Wickersham piece on the so-called Palace Q, right? Fractures and things that aren't kosher, so to speak, down there with Tom Brady and the head coach, or, things that were coming out after you won, your 5th Super Bowl, going for your 6th. Here we are in year 2 of the next quarterback, and we got all this stuff sort of hitting the fan. I keep going back to the entire year when Mac Jones got hurt, and Bill wouldn't double down on him confidently being the starter moving forward, where he's done that in the past with Cam Newton, Jimmy Garoppolo, or when Tom Brady got his gig back after the suspension. Hey, 5th game, Tom's our quarterback. It got to the point where Bill really wouldn't mention his name. Well, Max proved he could play in this league. I keep going back to the end of the year presser. Well, Max proved he could play in this league. He was asked about, the regression of the quarterback in year 2. And he said, yeah, we need to collectively get better and be more productive and get more production out of that position. Not mentioning, we got to get Mac to play better. We gotta get Mac to be more productive. No, it's just the position, like leaving it open. I think Bill O'Brien sort of being back puts the quarterback a little bit on notice too. Like, all right, we're getting Billy Owen here. This guy can fix it. And if it doesn't work, I don't like the way things were talked about and the way people were treated here. We keep things within our own walls here. That's the way it's always been there. Like I said, it took 18 years till stuff started to get reported on down there. This is year 2 of the next phase of, hey, this is the guy supposedly we're supposed to move forward with. I don't know how happy they are with the quarterback and how this stuff got out.
Well, we know that the quarterback was not happy. We know that there was a lot of unhappiness, or at least that is what is being reported in this story from both Andrew Callahan and Karen Guregian. As the story begins, I won't read it to you verbatim. It's a long piece. I recommend it highly, every single word. But
these two do their homework.
Some of the highlights. In 2022, the Patriots were dead on arrival. They averaged 18.1 offensive points per game, and Mac Jones regressed despite having made, in Belichick's words, dramatic improvement over the previous offseason. I love this from Andrew and Karen because they remind me of things.
Goes back to last offseason when
they
Max sort of changed his body and
oh my God,
busted his ass all offseason and was ready to go.
In the words of other Patriots, the offense was worse than numbers could capture. It was broken, dysfunctional, riddled with distrust. Multiple sources, on this piece, all speaking on condition of anonymity, but within the organization, right? I didn't talk to people outside. This is what, it's sourced within the organization. I've never seen anything like it, one source said. It was disheveled, another source said. They were always scrambling to get things done. Over 9 months, the relationships and processes underpinning the offense became so strained, they engendered, good word, you're going to have to look it up, internal doubt about the greatest coach of all time. It's always been about winning and doing what's best for the team. I really believe Belichick when he says that, one source said. I just think he really didn't understand how hard it was going to be. Or in the words of another source, I love Belichick, but he effed us.
I hear that one right there, that last one.
One more time.
Yeah.
I love Coach Belichick. I love Coach, but he effed us.
I hear that one, and immediately I think Kendrick Bourne. Because I think he's openly stated, I love being here. I love Coach Belichick. Bill's the guy. Bill's the man. But Kendrick wasn't happy with the situation. And whatever happened last offseason, Troy Brown said it was a really bad offseason for what the hell happened? See, I see that one, and now, because you get this, unnamed sources, these are all veterans talking here. Because a new guy doesn't talk like this, because a new guy really didn't know what Bill was or how Bill handled things privately or within the walls of the place. This tells me these are veterans. Are these defensive guys looking at it, and we're watching the offense, and they're scrambling, trying to get things done? They're learning on the fly. They've learned on the fly. They haven't been good since Brady left. Like, they haven't, they're really good to where we're on our stuff. We know what we're doing. We have the ability to adjust in game, whether it's offense, defense. And that's the advantage having a guy like Tom gave you and good players. You're in sort of that transition mode here these last 3 years that it has to be a veteran that experienced some good here. And that good was, it's 4 years ago.
4 years now. All right.
So it's got to be players that have been here for 4 years at least.
We'll get to more.
And I think a lot of it comes from the quarterback, too.
More from
Not that he's telling them that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that Mac Jones – I don't think Mac Jones is talking to these people because I think Mac has handlers and that. But guys that have been around that are friends with Mac that know Mac, like, that's who you're going to talk with. You're going to confide in your teammates, your friends. Now, you can't control what they say. That's part of the problem here. And it puts him on the spot. It puts a bad light on him because – we do what here? We did this with Brady at the end. We read body language. We read the face. We read the pushing off of the hand. Shut up. The short game. It's not working. The quick game sucks. Get away from it. We can read that. We see that on the sideline. We see the sideline interactions. I told you guys, we said, what did he and Joe Judge do during games?
Put it this way, so
there's no interaction.
We don't need to think that Mac Jones is any one of the people speaking to Andrew Callahan or Karen Guregian in this article because we know how he feels.